40s. Why are they doing the same thing to the Palestinians that was being done to them? Haven't they learned anything? What are they doing over there? What are so many Americans doing over in South China, the southern part of China? Why are we there? Why are so many Africans migrating out of Africa and coming to Britain, France, America, Canada, and everywhere? Why are they running out of Africa? Is it the same thing happening to them in Africa that's happening to us in Harlem? Questions, you know. All these things. You see more Africans today in America than a little bit. It's like you in Africa when you see all of them around. Not that I don't like them being around. In fact, I love them. Those are my people, man. Those are my people. You know, I'm a descendant from the mother country. They've been there. They know what it's like. You know, I don't argue with that. I don't say that I don't want them here. They're my people. And you know another thing about them? They're thrifty. They know how to become entrepreneurs. They know how to make money. They know how to do that. You know, they know how to stick together too. Just like anybody, you know, if you go in another country and you see your countrymen, you're gonna come together with them as a unit because you know them and you know their language, and that's why they can come here and they come together. They're pretty comfortable around us because we like them. I'm comfortable with them. So, yeah, you know, all these questions. Brighton Beach. When I was a kid coming up, Brighton Beach was one of the beaches that we go to. You know, when you want to go to the beach, you want to go out of the city, you want to not go to Orchard, because Orchard is like around here. So you go out down there. But you can't go to Brighton Beach now because Russia owns it. The Russians own that. That's theirs. Signs, you go up there, you might not even know where you're going because they got the signs up in Russian. They moving better in America than we have ever moved. It's a shame that well, I know a lot of people who have a lot of money. They can only be individualistic. I guess, if they ever attempt to come together or try to become together, the real powers that be would jump down on their head. Ain't no unifying in this money here. We let you have it, use it for your specific purposes, but don't use it to gather any kind of unity. Because if you do that, we can break you. Huh? Pretty straight up, huh? Man, this land we live in is a whole world of conspiracies. Against this, against that, against this. Something is always wrong. What makes us the richest countries in the world is because we are the poorest people. They rip us off so bad we can't have money for ourselves to make this country rich. And we are all separated. You know, the whites, everybody, all these groups, you know, they got a topographical system where we all separated and we all, you know, house one area. We don't come in contact with each other because that might develop us talking together and devising plans together. So it's dangerous for us to come together. So the government endorses segregation because it keeps the people apart. They won't come together and come up with an idea that they're getting ripped off right in front of their faces. Isn't it something? Isn't it ironic when you get a raise You figure when you get a raise, you got a little extra money to spend. But when you get a raise, everything else go up. It's almost like they know when you got a raise. These people got this thing planned, baby. They got a serious think tank. We should have a think tank to sit down and think about what we're supposed to be doing. Brother told me the other day that these people going to try to build up a ship, to thrust a ship to get to Mars. Need a lot of thrust to do that. In the meantime, they got some kind of a inoculation that they're going to put into them, because they're going to be gone for about a year until they can get ready to come back. And the inoculation that they get, if they have any diseases in their body, this inoculation, this thing in their body will be there for that year or better and eat up any disease they might have that might be materializing inside of them. Now, I don't know how true that is, but I can say I believe that that's true, because that means that there's a cure for cancer, there's a cure for AIDS, there's a cure for so many things that they will not allow to be done. There was a point. There was some kind of something that came up in Africa, some kind of leaf that you would use for your teeth, and you'll never get tooth decay. I understand that one of the members of the corporation burnt that down. They didn't want that to even come out. And I understand that they wanted. They got a thing called the B17 vitamin that can combat cancer and boric acid as well, and they will not tell people about these things. Well, the B17 vitamin is inside the nectarine. Not the nectarine itself, but inside the seed of the nectarine. Now that I done told you that, they might take it off the market, because there's no B17 vitamin to be found in any pharmacies, any place like that. We better be on our toes, because people are a large commodity. And if you notice, when I was talking to you before about penitentiaries and what they are, people who come out of the penitentiary should be non-productive, because the girls going to be men and the men going to be girls. So there's no production going on there. There's no procreation there. Minimizes the population. Minimizes our population. So we can be manageable. You don't want a population to grow big like they used to be. When I was coming up, they had my godmother had 31 children. 31 children. They don't want that to happen no more. And she was not the only one. There might have been about 1,000, maybe 2,000 or 3,000 more mothers that was doing that same thing. They don't want that to happen. Numbers grow too fast. Numbers get big.